Hello and welcome to this special presentation right here on NDTV. Now, in the 90s, that is the decade of the 90s, there was one scandal which rocked the nation. You must have heard about it, or at least all those who followed the news in the 90s heard about it. And that case went on and on for 2 long decades. An ISRO scientist was declared a spy, arrested, dumped, he lost his job, he lost his career because he was accused of being a spy for Pakistan, passing on information. You know, the tag of being a spy is such that you instantly become some sort of an untouchable. He fought this lonely battle for over 2 long decades and won the fight very recently. And now this struggle and his life has been documented in the form of a movie called Rocketry. Yes, we are talking about Mr. Nambi Narayanan as well as R. Madhavan, who plays Nambi Narayanan in the movie Rocketry. And both of them, it's my privilege to have both of them right here with us on NDTV. Thank you very much, Nambi sir, as well as R. Madhavan, for joining us. Let me start by asking you this question, Madhavan. How much of Nambi sir's struggle have you been able to capture in this movie? Because, you know, what he went through, the sort of details that are available very publicly, it was a massive struggle. How much of that have you been able to capture in the movie?
Everybody thinks that the film is about Nambi sir's struggle and the case. But after meeting Nambi sir, I realized that the biggest disservice to the nation was not to know about what Nambi sir's contribution was. So the tagline of the film is sometimes a man wrong, there's a nation wrong. And why wronging Nambi Narayanan is doing a great disservice to the entire nation, is almost betraying the nation. So I chose to take the path of highlighting Nambi sir's achievement, which was not being done till now. Nobody knows about how he spent time in Princeton or France or Scotland or Russia. And the fact that he is the one who's made the Vikas engine, which is the only engine that has never failed for India. And so I've taken the whole journey of showing who Nambi Narayanan is and why wronging him is such a big crime. So understanding his pain was one thing, but understanding the pain that the nation is going through is also a part of the film.
Would you like to say something about this, Nambi sir? Do you feel that your struggle has been captured? All aspects of your life have been captured in this movie?
Yeah, it actually shows both. It actually shows my contribution to the nation and also the sufferings I have gone through while contributing this. In fact, it is covering both the aspects clearly.
Madhavan, I want to ask you, why did you find this story very compelling enough to be told?
The fact that nobody knew about his achievement, and the fact that this was the kind of contribution our technocrats make for our country was one of the most compelling factors. The fact that we didn't know about their achievements, nor do we take their, celebrate their achievements, is something that compelled me to tell the story. And yes, I think I managed to tell the story accurately the way I wanted it.
Madhavan, you know, the fact that his life now is pretty well documented with many documentaries, many stories. Nambi sir himself now very outspoken. He fought this fight, led from the front. He did not give up. He did not recede into a shell. And we know intricate details about the struggle. For instance, the family was not given prasad in a local temple as a fallout of this FIR and this case and this arrest. And Nambi sir's wife suffering from depression. Do you think that all these aspects form your storyline in the movie, or is the movie more than just this?
Yeah, well, that is the reason it was made, yeah. Obviously, I think, how do I answer that question without flattering myself? Honestly, I don't know how to answer that. I just think that I put it all there, and it's for the people to react and see if they get it.
Nambi sir, one question I wanted to ask you. You see, you were working on a cryogenic engine Obviously if you would have, if this problem would not have happened, you would have succeeded and India would have had an engine much before, our own engine, much before we actually got it. So is there some amount of regret that you have that you were not able to give that very strong and able contribution as a result of this this controversy? You were not able to dedicate that engine to the country because of this case.
Yeah, certainly I regret for it. Not just a simple word, regret. But that was part of my dream. And that dream was shattered. And we couldn't, or at least I couldn't do anything about it. A silent spectator and went through the mill. And by the time things have gone beyond our control, and so I certainly feel sad about it. Yes, we were delayed. Now, what can we do about it?
Madhavan, I want to ask you, is there anything, I know you've very passionately been involved with the movie Rocketry, but any one thing that you remember which struck you the most, one aspect of Nambi Sir's life that is now going to stay with you?
Yeah, so patriots like Nambi Narayanan sir are unaware of their contribution to the nation. In fact, they do not even consider it as a contribution. They keep thinking it's their duty because they paid their salary for it and they have just done their jobs. But to know that they have put their lives on line every day to achieve extraordinary feats with very limited resources is one of the biggest highlights of the scientists from ISRO. As a matter of fact, all scientists from India working for the government. And I think that's the biggest standout point.
Well, I must say it is an absolute honor talking to the two of you, Nambi sir as well as Madhavan, and all the best for this enterprise, and we'll definitely watch this movie, and let's hope that everybody celebrates the life of Mr. Nambi Narayanan. Thank you very much for your time, R. Madhavan as well as Nambi sir.